Hi, it's Craig Tompkinson here. Just getting a bit more gear ready. I'm about to, in about a few weeks, just as soon as the wet is finished up north Queensland, I'm about to head up to Nhulunbuy to visit my mate Nathan. And this is a rack I have for my tinny, and I've just gone and put this 240 watt solar panel on it. These are what I use for my recovery mesh. You cut about a dozen of them out of a sheet of 75 by 50 3 or 4 mil gal mesh, and they cost you about $7 each, $70 for a full sheet. But yeah, this is how I've mounted this. I've gone and I've welded little tabs on here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The post is acting there, another one there. I think there's 8 on the back there, and that's the front. So yeah, that's just to give me a little bit more charge. Hopefully that'll give me 15 amps or something like that in good sun. Might even do a bit better. But this is I don't know if you can see down there, I've got a 3.7 metre tinny Quintrex, and I'm just getting it ready to put on the top of the cruiser. I'll take this solar panel off because it's 23 kilos. The rack's about 20 kilos, and so is that panel. But here I'll screw that in with a roof screw into that, and Sikaflex. And if I might even put 2 or 3 2 bolts along the front, actually 3 little bolts, and drill them and put a bolt through them, and that'll be the mainstay. I'll put Sikaflex under it where it touches on the beams, and that'll just sicker it down as well as in position, and my recovery mats will sit there. Yeah, over the next couple of weeks I'll just slowly pack up. These are a bit higher for where the boat's sat against, but I just cut them off so I can go. It's not higher, it's too high to go through a drive-through. Just making sure, and then I can just weld them back on when I want to put my tinny up there again. They could even be high enough. So all it's got to do is cover the little combing rail. That might be all she needs. Okay, I'll leave it with you. Might see you down the road. Yeah, so hopefully in about 4 weeks or something, 4 or 5 weeks, I might be heading up to go Nhulunbuy, sorry. I'm just, Toyota's had a big heap of work done to it. Had all the bushes done, new exhaust. It's got to swap the tyres on it. Yeah, a little bit of stuff to do. Okay, thank you, catch us later. It took me a little bit, but I got the rack up there with my son. This is lay flat Angus hose. It's 3 inch, and I just split it down the middle and I run that along. That sort of protects, and then underneath these I got a little bit of lay flat too. So you can see where she's been dinted a bit from before. Now I've got me 10 bits of recovery mesh there, all cable tied and a strap on them. I take the hooks off and put a D-link on them, and you might be able to see in there, and you can tighten that up. Same with this end, another D-link, the strap comes down on it, and got it flat so it doesn't rub through. That's sort of a set of Max Tracks. My family's been making them for 60, 70 years, and they cost bugger all. And yeah, I've got two for every wheel then, with 10. I can go, is it 10? 2. Oh, no, I need 12. I need a couple more. Oh, well, I don't need any more don't need any more than, I need 2 for the vehicle and then 2 under the boat if I get stuck. It's not driving, so I have 2. But there, she's rough, but she's just roof screwed and Sikaflexed. And I put the Sikaflex under it too. Lift her up, put the bead of Sikaflex about 5-6 mil thick and let it sit on it. And then that gives it a bit of shock. See, she's already gone off. Put some thicker on the screw, on the self-tapping screw, so it doesn't come out on the corrugations. Same on this side. That rack's only about 20 kilos. That thing there's heavier. So it's about 40 kilos, 45 kilos or something up there. With this over here might be another 5 or 6 kilos. But yeah, she's ready now for my trip. Oh, she's a bit rough. but it'll stay there. It's a 240 watt panel. With the MPP controller, that should do, I don't know, with the experience I've had with the MP, that should do about, could do 17 amps in good sun. If it was new, because don't forget, I buy these second hand and they're 10 or 12 years old, so they've lost 1% at least, maybe 2 of the efficiency. So when they're brand new, they probably do 18 or 19 watts of amps. But even, just say an average of 15 they'll do. And yeah, okay. Alright, I just thought I'd show you that. That took me a few hours to put on. Time I made the little things and tabs and welded them on. She's got 4 down this side, 3 across the front, and 1 on the other side, 2 on the other side, so that's enough. And like I said, this is cable tied and strapped. Geez, they're good. Morning, Craig Tonkinson here. Just out at my old 80 crew, 1990 80 series, 1.8Z. One of the best motors a Toyota made, I reckon. Just simple fella like me can work on them. I'm just oh, she's rough like I am. I just stuck this bit of insulation in the back windows to give it a try, make it aluminium sort of, about, it starts off about 4 or 5 mil thick, might be 6 mil. And I'm stuck it in the windows and then stuck a bit of Sikaflex on them to hold them in. If I ever want to take them out, I can just get a paint scraper and clean the windows off. It's oh, girls, buddy, wild. There's me 2 lithium batteries in there. I've got them, the lids on them, but the lids move all the time, so I've tried to Sikaflex them in so they stay on a bit better. Just got a bit of weight on them. This old freezer, she's old Trailblazer. My father bought, oh, I don't know, 25, 26 years ago, and it ended up in I inherited it, sort of thing. Well, I inherited a lot of his gear, but it never ended up here. But anyway, yeah, I actually tried to sell this. It was had it on Marketplace, but scammers kept bloody annoying me. She's yeah, I was just going to buy a 50 litre, but I've just got to work around it today. I've got to put this is why I don't have drawers or anything in there. I can mix and match and put different freezers in here, and different sort of, so the batteries can go in a different spot and move them around. I'll probably put a tucker box up in there on top of them. A water bottle can go in here. I've still got to work it out a bit yet. Another fridge is going to go in here. This fridge here. Oh, I've done me back. It's a bit sore. I've got that 95 litre. One of them I'll run on the way up. I'm heading to Gove, and heading to Gove in about 10 days. Nhulunbuy, sorry. Up to see me mate Nathan. And yeah, have a look around up there for a couple of weeks. Then I don't know whether I'm going to cross up to McGowan's fishing camp in the Kimberley above Clumbaroo. I was there in 1988 with my mother and father and brother and his wife Michelle. Yeah, so I haven't been back there for 35 years or something. So I might end up there. And over the next week or 10 days, I'll pack up. Yeah, and head up. But yeah, I just got to put that fridge in there, sort out. That's my spares box, 85 litre. Tacked from there about $50 or $40 from Bunnings. And I've got my fuel drums. Oh, everything I've got, either bought second hand or new, or buy a lot of stuff from op shops. I've been getting some sinkers. I bought a few sinkers this time. I normally used to make them. Chap down at Twanton, up on 61 George Street. He makes sinkers there in Twanton. Nice old fella. Yeah, I got me, this is all sort of got to end up in the boat. I've got my stretcher. Fishing rods. I've never ever taken fishing rods much anymore, but I might take them up to Nhulunbuy. Bought these back when that's how old they are. I bought them back when I was pro fishing. Those thermoses. They paid for themselves. That's the thing about me. Everything I own is either paid for itself or owes me not much, because I've got a good run out of it. Yeah, I don't have the best. The only reason I got that Trailblazer, it was left to me. It was my father's. Otherwise, the only thing I'd buy is these cheap Chinese fridges. They seem to, well, that's what I was going to sell. I was actually going to buy a King's fridge and give them a whirl, because they all got, all the fridges these days are either got Danfoss or C Corp compressors. What's the old? I've gone and bought this. That cost me a few dollars this time. See, she's pumping in 6 amps, and that's just sitting on the roof there, but the fridge is not running. Oh, it is running. Sorry, I haven't got it turned up very high. But yeah, I just pack a bit of that, and I've already swapped the tyres around on the old girl. I put the front to the back because the back ones get a bit worn. They've got one more trip in them. Hopefully, probably end up doing about 10,000 k's. Gone right through the motor, so right through the Toyota new bushes. Done all the bearings, repacked them. I use this grease here. It's I'm not sponsored by them, but it's bloody good stuff. I think I've put that in other videos before. MBL, Pro-Am MBL copper grease. Gosh, we used to use it on the farm years ago, and it made bearings last 3-4 times as long. But yeah, I've got to take the porta potty. I like to take a porta potty and put that in somewhere. I get onto a camp somewhere, there's no toilet, and you can run back into a town and empty it. A couple of 23 litre bloody fuel drums. There's a lot of stuff to go into the boat yet. A couple of eskies. I'll take that big esky, that small esky, and then I'll just see how I go, what the weather's like, what fishing I get to do. Got me bait here. Only 4 boxes of squid. Yeah, there's a little hack for you. Keep your Tony Wedd told me about that. Keep your silicone and that in the freezer or fridge. It doesn't set as it doesn't go off as quick. Get weeks out of it then. Get the tube. Just got to put it out in the sun to warm up before we use it. Got a few spares here this time. That's a clutch, a master, and bloody slave cylinder. I've got a few welding rods, tie rod ends, a new universal joint for the tail shafts, because I'm going up to Nhulunbuy by myself, no other vehicles, so haven't been there for years. Well, I could be, and even so, come back across the Gulf. I could go and visit me mate Rob on a station there and do a bit of pig hunting on the way home. Yeah, this shed's just gear shed and stuff. My bloody shower set up, mozzie coils and gas cylinders, take my chainsaw, shower tent. This is me bloody, that's me smoko box, where I keep all my fry pan and pot. Most of the stuff in there's come from hobby shops or just old stuff we had in the house. I won't take that little 55 litre fridge this time, but because like I said, I would have loved to have sold this Trailblazer out of the road, and I would have just had so much, because when I'm travelling, yeah, they do a bit of night driving. If you get out west, there's no, I don't know if you can, there's 24-hour servos, or you got to fill up at a fuel depot. I like to carry another bloody 60 or 80, 100 litres of fuel in jerry cans with me, so I can top up again, and I'll see what happens. I've rewired this time. The old girl, I was a bit light, I think, from the Toyota to the DC charger. So I've gone up to 8mm wire instead of 6. Had a bit of resistance, I think, and it was to run that at 20 amps, it was taking 36 amps coming through. But now to run that, I think it's only about 25 or 30, 25, 28 amps to run it now. So definitely, I sort of didn't worry because it was over a short distance. But got the 2 spares on the truck. Got 2 spares for the boat if I can fit them in. They're all the same as what's on the Toyota, so I might only put 1 in. Take the 3 spares. I've never got a flat tyre, but if I'm going up in the Gib River, up to Clumbaroo, there's some nasty sharp rocks up there, and my tyres are only just good enough to do the trip. There, put a new exhaust and everything on the old girl. Yeah, so everything's fixed, all the brakes up. Yeah, so I'll do a little bit more packing here, and I'll give you a look what it looks like. Okay, I'll see you in a little while. Okay, I think I might have showed you this before, but I've got the 100 litre Trailblazer, 95 litre Gecko. That's me tucker, kitchenware and everything and that. The twin 140s in those boxes down there. There's another box beside them with oils and gearbox oil, engine oil, brake fluid, bar lube for the chainsaw, 2-stroke oil for the auxiliary, 5 metre. Then I'll probably put either 2 20 litres of water here, or my porta potty. That little porta potty goes in. And I've just got to mount my shovel on the roof. It generally slides up in there, but I don't like leaving the sun out the sun because it cracks the handles when they're wooden. You get splinters off them, so yeah, I probably should have you nearly really need a fiberglass or steel handle. I'm sitting out in the sun all the time, but it could easily slide up in there and just cable tie in position. I might even do that yet. A couple of cable ties, and it'll be underneath, 90% of the time underneath there in the shade, just right up there like that. Yeah. Oh well, I'll leave it with you. It's just slowly chipping away at it. Like I said, it's doing as much as I can. My back's out at the moment, and I've got a lot of pain in the back of my hips and both sides now. That's what happens when you're getting old and you lift things over 20 kilos, 60. Like they have a limit on them. Like this box is about 30 or 40 kilos, 30 kilos, and lifted it with all my spares in it. You don't feel it right away, but the next day or so, it just, while you're sleeping, it just goes out for some reason. Then it takes me a week to get it back again. Okay. There you go, guys. A lot of the gear I take away up north is, I buy all second hand, you know, op shops, marketplace. And this is my new addition. The tent cot. They're worth about $300. Chap around the road here. Oh, it's had a few cockroach holes, see where they chewed, and I just put a bit of Sikaflex on this fly screen to patch them up. A couple up here on the roof, one down there. Yeah, I find that's, and the Sikaflex is pretty flexible. Yeah, I paid $50 for it. This is what I'm taking when I go. I'm in Nhulunbuy. I can just pull up, free camp, chuck that out, be in it, 5 seconds. It all just comes up in one hit, and take you out. It'll be beautiful big Cavendish banana bunch there, just getting going, nearly half right. Another big one there. My shed's getting emptier. I've got a few things just left to go on the Toyota, battery chargers, water, spares. I've got to take 14 litres oil or something with me. So give me a change when I get up there to my mate Nathan's. And the boat's packed. She's in. Probably wondering what that's a little single bed mattress there. I should have showed you this before, but this goes, oh, I don't know if you can see under there, no. But it goes single bed mattress, piece of ply, single bed mattress, piece of ply, 170 watt panel, bit of ply, 170 watt panel, bit of ply, 170 watt panel, three panels, and then another single bed mattress on the top. And then this strap comes down and it just creates enough pressure between the two up and here's all my other gear. Just that bit of a tarp over and hold it in. And this time, because it wasn't quite full, I had nothing to push down on the tarp, so I just put these 20 litre drums in there on the seat, sitting on the tarp, and then that strap just goes over them, and the float just holds it all in position. And then up there I just put a bit of oh, I might have to slide that over a bit. Put a bit of timber on that, stop it blowing up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. But yeah, she's all in there, all ready to roll. Motor's lovely and tight. She doesn't move. Across the back here, got 320 litre jerrys. Could easily fit another one in there, but I haven't got one. I meant to buy a couple. But yeah, that's it. I just greased the Toyota. Got down and give her a good grease. Take the grease gun with me, and another spare tube. So I got the 340, 440, 430, and 200 is 630, 670 watts of solar I take with me. So nearly 700 watts. So yeah, but I'll probably just leave that one on the top of the truck. Got me baby porta potty there. She's ready, she's empty, ready to go. And this is, I take me chemical already mixed and dosed in a 5 litre bottle, so it's already done. It's a bit stronger, saves mixing it up. That'll last weeks. But yeah, just about done. Got me bait to go in, and a couple of fishing rods. I've got my hand lines. Where are they? They're here somewhere. I've got to chuck my hand lines in. That'll be terrible if I don't take them. Oh, there they are in the bucket, under the on the cast net bucket. All about 80, 100 pound. Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully I'll talk to you again when I'm on the road, or yeah, because there's not much else to do. What's today? Monday? I'll be leaving Monday week, so yeah, week today. All right, catch you. Well, I'm only 2 days off rolling. Got her all hooked up, and yeah, Toyota's packed, 80 series. The boat's packed. Yeah, head off in a couple of days. Everything's looking good. Lovely light load this time. I'd say I'm down 200 kilos at least. Maybe even 250, 300 on the vehicle in the boat this time, because it's just me. And that's carrying oil to have an oil change. I've got to put my drum in there to drop the oil out when I get up there. Yeah, so she's all good. Already. See you on the road in a couple of days. Right guys, yeah, just how's all going? It's day one. I left early this morning, about 1 o'clock. Just come through Mitchell. That took me about 8 hours. my mate Mick Hempsel. We used to drive in his Hilux. It used to take us about 8 hours to get to Mitchell. So we're just cruising up the road here. I don't know where I'll go today. Everything's cruising along pretty good. And, yeah, it's just doing the miles now. Alright, maybe have a chat to you tonight. We'll see where I camp tomorrow morning. Catch up.